Here's something I discovered at the zoo yesterday, and I discovered it in plain sight. I already knew this. I don't know why. I didn't think about it. Watch. I've opened the PDF in Illustrator, saved it out as an Illustrator version. Command A to select all, Command C to copy, Command Tab to jump over to Photoshop, Command N to open up a new document. Let's open up our 5,000 by 5,000, and I'm still working at 72, and that's okay because I'll show you guys how to change that at the end. I'm going to zoom out, Command minus, okay? I'm going to zoom out quite a ways. Then Command V to paste the smart object. It's got to be a smart object or it doesn't work. Now, because these are, well, I'll explain this after the fact. I'm going to hold down Option and Shift just because if these were important, now hit Return. Now, I have made this far larger than our 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. What is this? About 35,000 pixels? I don't know. So it takes a minute. Now I held down Option and Shift to resize this from the center and to constrain proportions so that I didn't affect the geometry in any other way except for upsampling it. If you have circles or triangles or hexagons, maybe that's important. For this, it wasn't important at all. I could go ahead and stretch the heck out of this. Now make Command 0 to bring this up. Now that, hey, it's kind of cool. But what I want to show you, now I've got the Move tool. Look, and I knew this. Why didn't I think of this before? We can just move this around. It's like a hole in the Photoshop document where you can just see what is it that's interesting. And then you can tell when you've reached the edge. If you move it up, it'll snap right to the top. And maybe, right there is something interesting. I don't know. This is up to you to experiment. But in this manner, just save this thing out now as Shapescape 9, like I showed you in the prior video. And then you can have 01, 02, 03 versions of this with different parts. Look at this. Zoom way out so you can see this. We can have different parts. If we had Command T, you can see we're just looking at little windows here in this. So you could pick all kinds of different sections if you have really sweet geometry here. And remember, because this is rectangles, it's your vertical lines, horizontal lines, and they're just rectangles, so it doesn't matter if we do this and hit Return. Then we have a completely different one, and you can do, these could be multiple Photoshop documents. And if it doesn't work, don't save it if it's all junk. But if it does work, save these things because look at what a gold mine this is, because there's a lot of interesting geometry and color in these. And in the next video, I'm going to show you something even more unexpected. Another thing I knew, but I didn't use because it's destructive, and I didn't want you guys to use destructive methods on these. But the outcome is so cool, it is okay to use. Hey, speaking of cool,